presented to you by IB1 and IB2.
I'm Vanchika, one of your hosts this morning.
And I'm Maitreyi.
Today's assembly is about the learning that happens beyond our classrooms and books, the lessons that shape who we are and how we see the world.
We will be seeing everything that we've been doing in the IB, from group initiatives to class trips and projects. But first, to start us off on a high note, please welcome our classmates singing the school anthem. Please rise. Thank you, students. Please take a seat. It's time now for Learning Lights, a showcase of how our students are learning, reflecting on that learning, and expressing the lessons they take away in their own unique way.
October 10th was World Mental Health Day, and the IB2 psychology students commemorated it by facilitating activities that allowed us to express ourselves in a stress-free environment. Over to IB2.
Good morning, everyone. As part of our Mental Health Week, the IB Year 2 Psych students organized an interactive escape room called Murder at Casey High. It took place on the October 10th, and honestly, it was such a fun experience for all of us.
So the goal wasn't just to solve a mystery, it was to remind everyone how important teamwork, communication, and emotional balance are under pressure. When the timer started, every group had to think fast, cooperate, and stay calm, exactly like how we would deal with situations in real life.
Through the game, we realized that mental health isn't only about handling big emotions. It's about how we support each other, listen, and work as a team, even when things get confusing.
It showed that asking for help, sharing ideas, and trusting your team, making challenges easier, whether it's a mystery in a game or a stressful situation in life.
The art therapy session for IB2 learners was also conducted on the same day. Participants were divided into two groups, and learners engaged in exploring their emotions through art. The session began with a brief guided reflection helping learners tune into their emotional state, and then using watercolors, students created visual representations of their emotions. This process encouraged mindful self-awareness and creative exploration.
Our main takeaway was that having fun and supporting each other can go hand in hand, and when people feel safe and valued, they perform better in games, in school, and in real life.
So finally, we'd like to thank everyone who participated and for making the experience unforgettable. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, IB2. This is an important reminder that we need to care for our minds just as much as we care for our hearts.
Yes, Maitri. There's also another important reminder that IB1 will share on Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's a time to support and empower those affected. Over to IB1.
It's Wednesday and we're wearing pink, but it's not what you think. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and just like we spoke about caring for our minds, we're here to remind you to care for your bodies too. Here are some of the most recent statistics of the pervasiveness of the disease. Roughly half of all breast cancers occur in women, with no specific risk factor other than sex and age, although men are affected by it too.
The lack of awareness around male breast cancer impacts early detection. In India, breast cancer is the most common cancer among women. Despite increased awareness over the years, one female death occurs every 8 minutes, making it imperative to diagnose early. Here are some simple but powerful steps to reduce the risk of breast cancer and promote early diagnosis. While life-threatening, breast cancer also has high rates of remission.
Treatments for breast cancer depends on the type of cancer, the stage of the cancer, and the overall health of the people. Some treatments include chemotherapy, radiation therapy, immunotherapy, targeted drug therapy, and advances in science every day make these treatments more effective.
The WHO's theme for this year around breast cancer is every story is unique, every journey matters. Breast cancer affects everyone differently, and every journey deserves the same kindness, respect, and quality care no matter who you are. Thank you.
Thinking pink, not just on Wednesdays, but every day should be our watchword. A reminder to look on the bright side, to stand up for and stand by each other.
Speaking of standing by each other, our class, IB2, recently went on a memorable trip that combined adventure, culture, and collaboration. And some of my classmates are here to tell us about it. Over to IB2.
Our 5-day trip to Mysore was an unforgettable experience, which was filled with teamwork, communication skills, and great fun. The first day, we went to Mysore Palace, where we had a scavenger hunt, which helped us learn the history of Mysore and also the architectural impacts and elements. And we also it helped us improve our communication skills and teamwork as well.
On day 2, we visited Lake Varuna, where we built our own rafts using tires, bamboos, and ropes. Later on that day, we had done a challenging trek, which reminded us how perseverance can be both rewarding and fun.
On day 3, we spent with the nature. We attended a nature journaling workshop, which was led by a wildlife illustrator who showed us how to observe and appreciate the world around us. And later, we went on a safari through a tiger reserve, where we spotted many deers, monkeys, elephants, and many beautiful birds. This showed us how real and vibrant our nature is.
On day 4, we learned the basics of kayaking and sailing, and we also learned the importance to trust each other and ourselves, and also learn the importance of balance.
Day 5 was our last day at Mysore. We went to a small store where we bought Mysore Pak to take back home to our families, and it was a fun trip overall. We took back with us not only souvenirs, but lessons in teamwork, creativity, leadership, and the joy of learning outside the classroom. So yes, thank you.
Thank you for sharing, IB2. Our juniors are also looking forward to their trip to Nagar next month. Here's to learning from the great outdoors.
I hope they have a great time. And now, to close our Learning Lights segment, here's a glimpse into something exciting coming soon.
Our creative team is gearing up for Winterfest, and they're ready to give you a sneak peek of their upcoming play.
Arr, mateys! I be Arjun!
Arr, mateys! I be Dia, and we're here to introduce the Winterfest play production, The Phantom Pirates. This is our own adaptation, The Pirates of the Caribbean. And you must be thinking, isn't that a movie? How are you going to adapt this to the stage? Well, I'm here to tell you the script writing process played a huge role in this. We took some parts from the original movie script and adapted it onto the stage by adding our own twists into it and making it more shorter, more concise without losing the dramatic impact of things. But still, how would we block the scenes? Well, Arjun's here to tell you more about it.
Now, I'm the director, which means I'm like a captain to my own ship, where I have people in costumes working in the deck, and I have some people from props working the steering. Now, I also have to instruct the actors on what to do on stage. And it's kind of hard sharing your vision with the rest of the actors. So what we have done is that we've made some storyboards, you can see over there, to sort of give a composition or an idea of the composition of the stage to the actors so they can have a better idea of what to do. Now Harshita is one of my actors, and she'll tell you all about how it's been for her.
Well, our production is almost 15 scenes long with 18 characters, and we have actors tirelessly working, staying back twice a week, practicing lines, blocking scenes, and working on stage directions with Arjun. As he already mentioned, we incorporate multiple elements of show business into our production, from acting, dancing, music, and even an intricate fight sequence. It becomes important to learn how to work with your co-actors on stage, acting in sync and making sure the scene goes smoothly. So improvisation becomes an important skill. Costumes are a really big element of how a play comes together on stage, and Vayu will tell you more about it.
So yeah, because each character has a really distinctive look, like for example Jack Sparrow, who wears a lot of rags, we need to source these components really carefully, and we're doing it through 3 ways. The first way is sourcing it from the students. So any components that you have, pirate costumes, we're going to get and put these costumes together. A second is we're working with a tailor to custom make some of the harder pieces. And third, we're renting some of the pieces out. So costumes not only have to work for the story, they have to work for the movement as well, and for the movement of the props onto everything.
So there are 3 things we're keeping in mind for the props. First of all is scale. Since we're on the stage in the MPH, we need to make sure our props are large enough for the audience to be able to see. Second of all, usability. We need to make sure that the actors can handle our props easily and safely, and that means avoiding sharp objects and overly complicated props, because that can cause trouble. Third, last but not least, is communicating with our director, Arjun, and making sure we know exactly what props are needed and when and where they're needed on the stage in real time.
Now listen up, you scallywags. My crew, they never show up to rehearsals. But I'm definitely hoping that you guys will show up to the play on 19th of December during Winterfest. Because if you don't show up, that's a yo-ho no-no. Savvy?
Thank you, team. We're all waiting to be there. First day, first show, as they say. And now we're turning the spotlight onto some great achievements. At our school, we know that every effort deserves recognition and every milestone deserves to shine. So here are some students we must congratulate for reaching some incredible highs.
As we call each student's name, we request that they stand in their place while achievements are being announced. First, we have Shrijan Sharma of IB1, who received a commendation in the economics category of the 2025 John Locke Global Essay Competition. Shrijan also reached the finals of the 2025 Economics World Cup.
Congratulations, Shrijan. The next achievement was by KC students at the Vibes Business and Economics Symposium. KC won the 3rd place in the art auction, where Milan Pundi, Hinaya Jeevitram, and Mehek Galada from IB1 and Siddhant Shravan from IG2 participated.
KC also won 3rd place in the quiz competition. We were represented by Ishan Muthaya Arun and Manas Yaram of IG2 and Ajay Akash of IG1. Samyukta Srinivasan from IB1 also won the Best Presenter Award. Congratulations to all of you.
More achievements now. Ananya Sajid Haridas of IG2 won 1st place in the Equestrian Premier League at Embassy International Driving School.
Samara Shankar of IG2 won the bronze in the floor routine in the Chief Minister's Trophy in Tamil Nadu. The Chief Minister's Trophy is Tamil Nadu's premier state-level sports tournament with over 150 participants from all over Tamil Nadu. She also won the silver involved in the ISSO National Gymnastic Competition in Hyderabad.
Krishay Venkatesan of IB1 took part in a prestigious research program with the Cambridge Centre of International Research. He received a partial scholarship for the program, worked with a professor mentor from UC Berkeley, and he submitted his research paper to the Princeton Journal for Interdisciplinary Research.
Siddharth George of IB1 won 1st place in kite surfing in the sub-junior category and placed 1st in the under-19 twin-tip racing competition in the Water Sports Festival 2025 conducted by the Department of Tourism of the Government of Tamil Nadu.
More sports accolades now. The KC High U15 team participated in the Milton International School football tournament this month and won. Aryan Venkatasamy won the Best Player Award, and Abhinav Karthikeyan of IG2 won the Best Goalkeeper Award.
And last, but in no way the least, Samyukta Srinivasan, who won first place in the Kochi State Silambam Championship 2025, organized by School Games Development Foundation, India, and won first place in the single stick event in the National Silambam Championship 2025.
Congratulations to all of our KC achievers. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Before we wrap things up, we want to take a moment to thank the wonderful people who made this event possible. We'd like to thank Sam Anna, Shrikant Anna, Jagan Anna, Madhyana, the facilities team, and for the recording, we'd like to thank Selvan Anna. For the editing of the recording and uploading it onto the school website, we'd like to thank Swayam Aunty. For the music today, we'd like to thank Paul Sir, Jonathan Sir, Hari Sir, and Joshua of IB1 for playing the piano.
We have now arrived at the end of this morning's assembly. We request the audience to please rise for the national anthem. And with that, we can conclude today's assembly. Have a great week ahead.